Hey guys, Tristan here, and welcome back to episode 2 of Kerbal Space Program. So in the previous episode, we have actually got around 27 point something science, and we were able to unlock quite a few new parts for our rocket. Now, we're going to hit new, and now as you can see, we have a Mark 1 cockpit, which we will not be using anytime soon. We'll continue using the Mark 1 command pod. We got a new fuel tank, which is the FLT-100 fuel tank, which we will actually use. And we have a new engine for this fuel tank, and we got a new solid fuel booster. It's kind of like this one, but longer. Well, I guess we can use that. I don't know if we'll be using that. Nothing new with the command or control. We got a new structural item, which is the TR-18A stack decoupler, which will decouple parts of the rocket once it's ran out of fuel. Excuse me. We also have a new item under aerodynamics. We have a heat shield for re-entry. So it says a small structural heat shield with an integrated fairing. I did not know that. So the mass is pretty small and everything. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Utility, we got a lot of new utilities. We got landing struts, more parachutes, and a service bay, which is awesome. That now we can actually put the science mystery goo within the service bay, and we can actually put the communicator. Well, I guess it could be called a communicator, but the transmitter, as I call it, which is Communitron 16, is just a name for it, but it is a transmitter. You can also put that in there, and we have a Science Junior, which is another science utility another science device that we can use for the rocket. So let's go ahead and start building a rocket. So this rocket won't get any higher than before. I mean it's going to get higher, but we're not going to get like in orbit or anything just yet. But we're just doing this. We can go ahead and name it actually Science Vessel Mark II. So now we're going to go to the fuel tanks. We're going to add actually like 3. Whoop. Come on. There we go. And oh no, that's a bad idea. Let's stop that. Now since we have science, I like to do this. We have the Science Junior. We're going to put that on first, and then we're going to put a service bay after that. I like to do it differently. Put those on top. I'll explain why we are doing that later. Now we're going to get the science, and we are going to turn on 2 symmetry mode, hit W to rotate it, and we'll place it about there. Right click, close, and now we can put a stack decoupler, but while we're at it, we're going to add a parachute to the top of it, and we're going to add 2 parachutes on the top about here. And the reason why we are adding 2 parachutes is because we're adding more mass to the command pod that is going to reach its maximum limit of what this parachute can hold. And there is no limit, but what I'm talking about is if the parachute, there'll be so much other mass that you'll still be falling at such a high rate that it could blow up this, and you can lose all your science. Adding more parachutes will save these 2. So, oh, I forgot. We need a heat shield under this, just in case. If we start catching on fire, if we get high enough. We're now going to get a stack decoupler. Just put it right under that, and now we can add fuel tanks. So, like I said, we're going to add maybe right around 3. And then we're going to go to engines. We're going to use the liquid fuel engine. Whoop. Zoom out. Get another stack decoupler. And we're actually going to use the new solid fuel booster. I'm just making this up as long as I go. So So let's see our staging. This will go first, that will separate, that will go next, that will separate. And after we get all the science, we're going to activate all of these parachutes. Looks good. The center of mass looks good. We're going to hit center of lift, and we are going to aerodynamics, get some winglets, and do 4. And okay. Well, maybe we don't need it. It has to do with this because of the stacked coupler. I know how to fix it, but I'm not going to bother with it. I think like it's important, but it's probably not as important right now. So we're going to save it and launch it. Hello. Take another drink here. Okay. Enable SAS. Open the fuel GUI, hit G, and we have no RCS, so we're gonna not bother about that. We're actually going to hit, I forgot to mention this, hold down shift to throttle up and hold down control to throttle down. You can also hit X to completely cut engines and Z to maximize throttle. I apologize, I meant to mention that in the previous episode, but I forgot all about that. So we're going to hit space. Now remember, I cannot control how much throttle. This automatically goes to 100% throttle. So let's go ahead and hit space. Almost lost stability there. So it's doing maximum throttle. We've almost reached 200 meters per second. Alright, we've reached 200 meters per second. Ooh, we're going too fast. 300. Ooh, we got close. The couple. Hit X. Enable engines. And we're just going to do it very slowly. Okay, so the reason why it's at around throttle at 1%, I think it'll be 10%. I have no idea. The reason why I throttled down is because we almost reached 300 meters per second, and we were still getting out of the atmosphere, which is really bad on the rocket because you can lose stability. So now we are reaching, well, we are over 200 meters per second, which is okay now because we are about here, and which is probably the strongest part of the atmosphere. It's right in the middle, so I'm actually going to open this and get some mystery goo science. Alright, we got 1.6. We're going to actually reset that because that's not really much. Okay, we can just throttle up some more. Does not matter. Alright, we lost engines. I'm sorry, I ran out of fuel. The couple. Alright, so let's hit M. Our Apple Apps says that it will take 45 seconds to get there, and our maximum altitude is 33,500 and decreasing. So I'm going to go ahead and, since we only have like 40 seconds, we're going to do this so we can get the maximum science. 9 science, as you can tell, made a big difference. Observe mystery. What was this called? 22.5. That is a lot. Mystery. No, Science Junior. What am I talking about? Crew report 4.5 science. Okay. So, and we're still actually getting higher. Oh, now we are losing altitude. And I'm pretty sure that our parachutes will not work right now because we're not, well, we're partially in the atmosphere. Yeah, shit, I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, so as you can see, I probably made a mistake. I didn't know for sure if the parachutes will work at this moment, and they don't. And I mean, they'll turn on once I get into the atmosphere, but the problem is that's the speed. If I'm way too fast, the parachutes will break and I will blow up and die. So let's hope that don't happen, or don't happen. Come on, parachutes, you better activate about now. Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, there we go. I was like, they should be activating by now. Alright, so we got no message saying they have been obstructed or broketed, so we are good. And ooh, I can hear a little re-entry. It might be something else. I don't know. I can hear like just that noise when you hear when during re-entry. I'm going to time warp to 4x. Never time warp during when you're throttled up, because yeah, that can be bad. And it looks like we'll be landing farther away from here, so this might be considered a new biome. So we're going to take science from there. Let's slow it down. Parachutes activated. Throttle back up. So now we're going to about 4.2 meters per second, which is good, so we don't blow up. We can also do another crew report. Well, no, because once I get out, I won't be able to get up because I don't have ladders going down. Slow it down and land. 4.3, 4.2, and whoop, yay! So actually, yeah, I can. I know how to do it. Before we do that, open service bay, observe mystery goo from here. We get 3 science. Good enough for me. We're going to do an EVA. We're going to take data, and we're going to do a crew report. Oh, maybe I should board first. Crew report 1.5, and we're going to do EVA again. Go drop, and run away a little bit. EVA 2.4, surface sample 9, good. Plant flag. You know, I think I forgot. I should. Oh, it doesn't matter. Place the flag. Science vessel Mark II. Mission status. Ooh, success. Okay. And let's see if I can't. No, I can't. I can't get up there. Well, that's just climb. Huh. That's neat. Alright. Recover vessel. I'll just have to go to the tracking station. 14 science. As far as I know, that is not enough. So that means... Oh, wait. Fail. I'm sorry. We haven't recovered it yet. Oh, wait. Did I just recover the... I think I just took the flag down. Wow. 54 science? Dang, how much science did we get? 1, 4, 22... 9, 3. Okay. Let's follow the lag. What? Okay. So, what can we unlock now? We have general rocketry. We get a bigger fuel tank, a new solid fuel booster, which I think I'm done using those. A new engine. We get stability, a radial decoupler, which can be in handy. A new winglet, more aerodynamics that can actually come in handy. We have flight control. We have the reaction wheel, which helps us move around space as far as I believe. Another wing, another cockpit. Electricity. Well, this one's basic science, but we have a probe or a probody. Excuse me. I don't think drinking Coke is the best thing to be doing right now. And a rechargeable battery, which is useless at this moment because we don't have solar panels. A new science thermometer, and we have a new transmitter, a comms DTS Mark 1. Actually, it's just M1. So we can get this and not get anything else, or we can get, which I'm definitely not getting flight control right now. I'm going for stability or excuse me, basic wait, I can get both, I think. So get that. Yeah, I can get both. What do I get here? Ooh, you know, that actually might be handy. But it's 45, but I don't have enough. Dang. Let's go for this one. Yeah, that's all we have enough for. And let's go ahead and start building our next rocket. New, and get our Mark 1 command pod, and we're going to zoom in. Woo. Okay, so new fuel tank. This one's a whole lot bigger than the other one. That's good. And we got a new one. We got this one. This is the new one. They look the same ish. And a new radial decoupler, new wings, and new cones, which will help. And science. So we're going to get our Science Junior service bay. This is going to be pretty much the same design, but different, like kind of different fuel tanks and stuff. Okay, and then we're going to add that heat shield. Then we're going to need the decoupler. Now we can actually start placing the fuel tanks. So I'm going to get about 3 of those. Place this one. Stack the coupler because we're going to make this. You know, I'm debating. Oop. Okay, we don't need it too long. We're like, it doesn't matter, but I want to add this somewhere. This, so we can get higher, about here in the center, and get another fuel tank and put it around here, and just add a few of these. Which we gotta remember, we don't have any. Take the top off. Okay, so now we're gonna add through aerodynamics. Add those cones. Now we're gonna be careful because we have no struts, which will keep it in place so it doesn't wobble a lot. We gotta be careful with that. Engine. This one. Yeah, that one. I should bring this down a little bit. I think it's good, but center of mass. So we're going to add wings because now we have to worry about that. So around there. And then when it decouples, we need those wings to be about there. Let's disable that. So that's our rocket for the next episode. That's pretty much it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.